我哋今日繼續講到一間健康教會、健康嘅人生一啲基本嘅重點同埋要求。
We continue to study some of the qualities and attributes of a healthy church.
前排我聽到一個咁樣嘅古仔，呢個係一個古仔，唔係一件事。
A while ago, I heard of this story. Again, this is a story, probably not an actual event.
但係裏邊咧帶出乜嘢嘅意思咧？
But certainly, it kind of brings out certain messages for us.
係講到有兩個嘅人佢哋喺年青嘅時候去出到城市裏邊嘅工作，到過咗幾廿年啦，翻嚟佢自己嘅原居地，兩個喺路口裏邊嘅相遇。
Apparently, this story is about two men. They went off at a younger age to go into the city to fetch jobs, and several decades later, they met up again at a street juncture, and they've returned to their native village and kind of bump into one another.
兩個都能夠係有一啲嘅成就，亦都賺咗一啲嘅錢。
And apparently both of them, had a good career, and they definitely had had make a pretty good earnings.
但係佢哋傾下嘅時候咧，佢遇到有一個嘅物體
But as they were chatting away, and they kind of bumped into, this particular object.
呢個係乜嘢？呢個係叫滅命嘅天使。
And this is, a death-fetching angel, kind of like, came in.
咁呢個滅命嘅天使嘅時候咧，手裏邊咧佢其實係拿咗一個嘅銅鑼，咁佢同呢兩個人咁樣講。
Apparently, this angel, a death-fetching angel, got a little kind of symbol, copper symbol in his hand, and speaking to both of these men.
咁佢講乜嘢咧？
So what did this kind of death-fetching angel said?
佢就話：嗱，我而家嚟見你咧，因為我想話俾你聽，你仲有一個月嘅生命。
So I basically, it's here to tell you you only have 1 month left to live.
佢話一個月後我會嚟揾你，但係當我揾你嘅時候，我就會將呢個銅鑼打。咁當你聽到呢個聲音咧，你就會暴斃。
So I will come back in a month, and when I hit on this symbol, when you heard the sound, and you will be dead by then, a month later.
咁呢兩個人收到呢個消息嘅時候，佢哋唔知點樣做，咁各自翻自己嘅鄉下。
So both of them, were kind of really shocked after getting this news. So didn't know what to do, and eventually, they returned to their native village.
佢哋有幾長嘅時間呢？
So how long did they have?
幾長啊？
1 month.
考緊你哋有冇留心啊？
Testing
1個月嘅時間。
So apparently they only have a month to go.
嗱，喺1個月嘅時間，有一個第一個佢點樣去過去呢1個月呢？
So for the first man, how did he spend, his last months, so to speak?
佢每日就好擔心。
So daily, he worried and worried.
咁佢亦都辛苦賺咗咁耐嘅心嘅而家原來得1個月嘅時間，佢應該點樣做？
So he was contemplating, I worked so hard to make all this money, what am I going to do, in this month?
佢諗下，咁辛苦，梗係用咗佢啦。咁佢就用呢1個月嘅時間，不斷喺度吃喝玩樂，去使盡佢身上邊所有嘅錢。
So he thought, well, I worked so hard all my life. I'm going to kind of spend all this money that I earn. I'm going to go eat, drink, and have fun.
跟住佢好恐懼嘅去等待1個月後呢一個滅命嘅天使嗰一響嘅銅鑼。
So while, trying to enjoy himself, he also quite fearfully awaiting the return of this death-fetching angel to come back.
本日其實吃喝玩樂嘅背後係好大嘅憂慮同恐懼。
So there's definitely lots of worries and fear, despite the fact that, he seemed to be trying to enjoy himself.
一個月後啦，
So a month later,
呢個人恐懼戰驚等待呢個滅命嘅天使，
so in fear and with great anxiety, this man awaited the
佢見
death-fetching
到呢
angel.
一個
Mhm.
滅命嘅天使嚟到佢屋企門口，跟住敲咗一響嘅銅鑼，呢個人就即刻暴斃。
So the angel definitely, came and kind of rang the cymbal. And as soon as, this man heard the sound, he dropped dead.
另一個人佢嘅呢一個月又點樣過呢？
So, how about the other man? How did he spend his last month?
呢個人佢翻到去自己嘅原居地，
So he returned to their home of origin.
佢見到原居地裏邊有好多嘅需要地裏邊有好多嘅路又爛咗有好多嘅屋裏邊又喺當中係漏水。
So apparently when he went home to his kind of like native village, he realized there were a lot of needs, like, for example, roads needs to be mended and houses, were leaking.
佢點用？佢自己諗下，我賺咗咁多錢，一個月後我就會死，佢應該點樣做？
So he also thought about, yes, I make all this money, but unfortunately, I'm going to die in a month's time.
佢就
What am I
善
gonna
用
do?
呢一個嘅，佢就善用呢一個嘅月，去用佢自己辛苦賺嚟嘅積蓄，去幫助啲佢自己嘅鄉下，去修橋、去補路、去建屋。
So apparently he thought, okay, well, I'm going to die anyway. I'm going to kind of make best use of the savings and trying to help other people to make renovations and to have all these projects that would improve, the city.
因為佢知道佢自己時間唔多，
For he knew, he only, had that very limited time, living time.
當佢去修橋、補路，幫助好多人嘅時候，啲人好開心。
So when he committed himself to, with all this kind of like infrastructure repairs, people in the city were just overjoyed. So people were very happy and thanked him.
咁佢哋見到咁個城市裏邊改變咗嘅時候，佢哋一齊慶祝。
So the city, eventually all the infrastructures were updated and repaired, and they celebrated together.
大家好開心大家去彼此關懷，大家彼此嘅扶持，好開心佢哋就喺每一日嘅歡樂聲當中彼此嘅扶持。
So apparently people in the city were so happy. They started making connections again, showing care and support for one another, and truly celebrate being together.
就喺佢哋慶祝嗰一日嘅時候，正好係一個月，嗰滅命天使要嚟去揾佢。
So apparently the death-fetching angel actually returned in a month's time to fetch out these men.
呢一個滅命天使嚟到去門口嘅時候，敲一敲呢個銅鑼。
So again, the angel, as promised, he came and rang the cymbal at this man's doorstep.
因為屋裏邊嗰啲嘅歡樂聲、嗰啲慶祝嘅聲音，聽嗰人簡直聽唔到出邊有任何嘅聲音。
Because the people were so happy, celebrating, having a great party, celebrating one another. This man didn't hear about the sound of the cymbal.
呢個滅命嘅天使繼續敲呢個銅鑼。
So of course, this angel continued to ring, 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 like the deaf, sounding cymbal.
裏邊嘅人都聽唔到。
Nobody seems to be able to hear, the sound of this cymbal.
是呢一個滅命天使見冇辦法，佢就走咗。
So eventually, this angel quite disappointed, and so he left after many attempts to ring
當
the
然呢
symbol.
一個命令，呢個人冇因為咁樣嘅情況而離開世界。
So apparently, this second man, because he didn't hear the sound, so he didn't die.
當然呢一個可能係一個故事，
Certainly, after all, this is just a story.
未必係真。
It may not be true,
但係呢個故事想帶出乜嘢嘅信息？
but certainly, what message, is this story giving out?
人生裏邊係咪好努力去賺錢儲錢，跟住哇，我哋見到啲股票慢慢起啊，好開心啊，點樣啊？跟住我哋等待我哋死亡嗰一刻。
So is that it? Like, in one's lifetime, then, we work hard, we make money, and we kept our savings, buying stocks. And then what's left is we await our own death.
定係我哋去好好去用我哋嘅資源，點樣去祝福周圍嘅人，一齊喺嗰個平安嘅裏邊去度過。
Or on the other hand, that we are going to make best use of the resources that we have, like to offer it to other people, supporting other people that way.
今年我哋講到健康嘅教會，健康嘅人生。
This year, we have a theme of healthy church, healthy life.
嗰一個健康嘅教會有10個嘅標記，最後嗰個標記係講到我哋點樣善用我哋嘅資源，我哋點樣去做一個扶持周圍嘅人。
So throughout the year that we study the characteristics of a healthy church, there were 10 of them, and we are reaching, the number 10. What are we going to do so that we can help other people with the resources that we have?
因為喺一個健康嘅教會裏邊，背後有一個咁樣嘅信念，一間健康嘅教會，佢能夠懂得去關懷或者去扶持、去幫助周圍有需要嘅人。
So apparently, one of the major characteristics of a healthy church, would be people in this church know how to care and support for those, who have needs, who are needy, in their midst.
當一間教會或者教會裏邊每一個嘅弟兄姊妹，佢哋懂得能夠去慷慨、係奉獻、去關懷周圍嘅需要嘅時候，呢個係健康嘅教會嘅標記。
So certainly everyone, in this healthy church, would know and also commit to kind of care about others, offering what they have, sharing, with others what they have.
如果我哋用呢一個標準衡量我哋嘅人生，衡量我哋嘅教會，我哋算唔算係一個健康嘅教會？
So if we were to apply this standard to our lives, and also to our church, have we met, the standards today?
或者我哋去問，我哋算唔算一個健康嘅人生？
Or, whether or not, we actually live a healthy life ourselves.
保羅喺哥林多後書嘅第8、第9章嘅裏邊，去勸勉哥林多教會裏邊去辦一啲嘅慈惠嘅事。
So the apostle Paul in 2 Corinthians chapter 8 and 9 definitely encouraged, the disciples there, to focus and make themselves, contribute, focused on being generous and offering help.
裏邊帶出一個好緊要嘅關於奉獻嘅裏邊嘅真理。
So definitely, in 2 Corinthians, it brought out a very strong truth, about giving, offering.
我哋今日嘗試從哥林多後書嘅第8、第9章嘅裏邊，我哋睇一睇一啲嘅奉獻嘅真理嘅裏邊，我哋嘗試去揾咗出。
Certainly, we're going to kind of study 2 Corinthians from chapter 8 and 9 to really kind of like fine-tune, take a look at what giving, making offering means.
當中嘅真理點樣去應用喺你個人嘅人生，或者應用喺我哋整體嘅教會嘅當中。
So the truth, of giving and being generous, how does that apply to our life and also our church, in a way?
喺一開始嘅第8章嘅裏邊，佢提到馬其頓嘅宗教會。
Right from the get-go in chapter 8, Paul mentioned about the Macedonian churches.
保羅嘗試藉馬其頓宗教會，佢哋喺奉獻裏邊嗰個好嘅榜樣，去激勵哥林多教會，佢哋喺奉獻上邊裏邊嘅熱心。
So apparently, Apostle Paul really wanted to highlight, how the giving spirit of the Macedonian churches in a way to encourage those, who are in Corinth, like the Korean churches.
喺馬其頓教會嘅裏邊，佢哋嗰個奉獻嘅熱心，其實係反映到呢一班嘅弟兄姊妹，呢班嘅教會，佢哋裏邊一啲嘅標記。
Certainly, the earnestness, the heart of the people in the Macedonian churches definitely was quite evident.
或者我哋去咁樣講，當我哋睇一個嘅人，一個教會，佢哋嘅奉獻嘅情況，其實係反映緊呢一個嘅人或者教會佢裏邊一啲嘅境況。
Certainly, when we look upon, the giving behavior of the disciples in a particular church, or the person that we would have a sign of, the kind of love, they offer back.
弟兄姊妹，我哋嘗試睇下，我哋究竟有冇呢啲嘅標記？
Certainly, let's study, do we have the signs like them?
如果你睇第8節嘅話，喺呢一度講到，我說這話不是吩咐你們，乃是藉着別人嘅熱心試驗你們愛心嘅實在。
So Paul said, I'm not commanding you, but I want to test the sincerity of your love by comparing it with the earnestness of others.
保羅嘅意思係藉着馬其頓佢哋教會嗰個奉獻嘅熱心，係能夠去成為一個嘅量度。究竟哥林多教會嘅時候，佢哋班人究竟佢哋嘅愛心有幾多？
Apparently, Paul was trying to capture the behavior of the Macedonian Christians and as a standard, as a role model to test those who are, at Corinthian churches.
原來奉獻係一個愛嘅標記。
Certainly, giving or offering is a sign of love.
我愛一個家庭，我願意將我嘅收入去能夠喺呢個家庭裏邊用，呢個係愛嘅因素，唔係錢嘅因素。
So certainly, I love the family. That's why, I offer what I have fully, to the family, and not based on a dollar figure.
如果淨係睇錢嘅時候，呢一個嘅家庭係冇意思。
So if a family only looked at the amount, the dollar, then, it's meaningless in a way.
保羅跟住佢講嘅時候，講到耶穌基督佢本來係富足，係為我哋取咗貧窮，叫他嘅貧窮可以讓我哋成為富足。
Paul also highlighted, the example, the grace of Christ Jesus, that even though he was rich, Jesus was rich, but for our sake, he became poor so that we, through his poverty, might become rich again.
呢位創造宇宙萬物嘅神，佢可以繼續喺天上享受佢嘅幸福。點解佢要咁辛苦嚟到世間裏邊，去釘喺十字架去拯救我哋？因為佢願去犧牲佢嘅富足，為着我哋嘅需要，以致我哋能夠得到祝福。
So for Jesus, he could have stay in heaven and enjoy his riches, for he's the Son of God and of the Creator God. But instead, he offered himself as a sacrifice to die on the cross for each one of us, so that he became poor, so that, we would enjoy the riches, of heaven.
耶穌所做嘅一切係一個好大嘅動機，係因為愛嘅緣故。
What Jesus did, was based on a great foundation of love.
約翰福音第3章第16節裏邊話：神愛世人，甚至將他的獨生子賜給他們，叫一切信他不至滅亡，反得永生。
in John, chapter 3, verse 16, for God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son, so that whoever believe in him, shall live forever.
耶穌所做嘅一切，基於一個嘅原因，愛嘅因素。
So what Jesus did, was came from a wellspring of love
我哋
for the
好期
mankind.
望耶穌喺我哋身上彰顯佢嘅愛。
We definitely, expect and want Jesus,
耶穌
to express, demonstrate his love.
耶穌更加期望喺佢嘅信徒嘅身上彰顯佢嘅愛。
Certainly, Jesus expects us, all of us Christians, to reveal, his love as well.
因為愛嘅緣故，你會睇到馬其頓教會佢哋嗰個奉獻係按着力量，甚至過了力量。
So certainly, looking at the Macedonian churches, what they gave as much as they were able,
今日
and even beyond their ability. Yeah.
今日愛係成為一個人奉獻嘅一個嘅標記。
Certainly, today, giving its revelation is a sign of love, like for the
反
person
映
who
緊
gives.
你嘅愛嘅程度有幾多？
Certainly, test out and understand your measure of love at this
弟
time.
兄姊妹，你嘅用錢擺喺邊一度咧？
So where do you put your spending?
可能你嘅 spending 就係反映緊你愛緊乜嘢嘢。
So certainly, maybe, take a look at your spending. Your spending is a sign revealing, what you love.
弟兄姊妹，你嘅愛嘅標記俾你一個乜嘢嘅提示？
So what is the sign of love? What kind of a reminder it gives to you now?
當我哋繼續睇呢段經文喺第5節嘅裏邊，保羅咁話，並且他們所做的不但照我們所想望的，更照神嘅旨意。
Certainly in verse 5, Paul continued to say, hey, they did not do as we expected, but they gave themselves first to the Lord and then to us in keeping with God's will.
保羅想提到馬其頓教會點解佢哋咁熱心嘅奉獻。
So Paul wanted to highlight why the Macedonian Christians, they were so willing to give.
唔單止佢哋，有啲人有需要去幫下啦，而係佢感受到呢個係神嘅命令、神嘅吩咐、神嘅旨意，我願意去做。
So definitely, the Macedonian Christian, not because, they were kind, they really want to help the needy, but in fact, they understood it as a command from God, is the will of God.
弟兄姊妹，你有冇諗過奉獻其實係神嘅旨意？
Brother and sister, have you thought that, giving, is God's will for
好
us?
多人我哋會喺奉獻裏邊俾自己好多嘅意見，着量啦、除量啦、點啊，我哋會俾好多嘅諗法，或者我哋覺得我哋都有好多需要，我哋去窒息咗。但係你有冇諗過奉獻係神嘅一個旨意？
Sometimes, when we come to giving, we might have lots of thoughts and sometimes conflicting thoughts about whether to give or not to give. But definitely here, it clearly states that giving, it's God's will for
當
us.
以色列人被擄歸回，啲人慢慢安定嘅時候，
So when the Israelites, they were captured, they were exiled, and then eventually, they returned.
喺聖經神藉着馬拉基先知向當時嘅以色列人咁樣一個嘅訓斥。
At the time, after they returned, God, through the prophet Malachi, spoke with the Israelites.
其實呢個訓斥係好強嘅指責。
And certainly, it was a retort. God was like, it's almost like a retortion, like for them.
喺聖經馬拉基書嘅第3章第8節咁話，神透過先知咁話，人豈可奪取神之物？
A pretty stern kind of like, message from God. God said, will a man rob God?
呢班嘅人第一個反應，我哋邊度有啊？攞咗神嘅物。
So the people, once they heard through Malachi, that they thought like, no, how dare, we wouldn't.
透過先知話俾你聽，你哋有啊，喺邊一度啊？佢話就是在你們當納的1/10，在當獻嘅供物上，你冇做到。
So God challenged them through the prophet Malachi. Well, apparently, you rob God in tithes and offerings.
11嘅奉獻，其他嘅
Making
奉獻係
making tithes.
神嘅旨意。
Making tithes, and making offerings, indeed, it's God's will for us.
我哋可以做，可以唔做，但係瑪拉基先至話俾你聽，如果我哋冇去做嘅時候，其實你係搶咗、偷咗神嘅物件。
Certainly. So God gives us the free will to give tithes or not give. But definitely, here from the scripture, we learn that if you refuse or you do not give, you're actually robbing God.
你有冇諗過你向神打劫？
Have you ever, had this idea that that you're actually, robbing, like, this is a robbery, like from God when you don't give your tithes.
俾個天我哋做膽，我哋都唔夠膽。
So certainly, let's say, if you have like, a heart, of the sky like width that you wouldn't dare, to rob God, aren't you?
聖經話俾我聽，原來我哋冇好遵守11奉獻，原來我哋向神打劫。弟兄姊妹，你打劫咗神幾耐？
So apparently, if you don't give tithes, you're basically robbing God. I'm going to ask you, how long, have you been robbing God, like of what he entitles?
聖經好少叫人試驗神。
In the Bible, there's very few mentioning of people testing, gods.
聖經跟住喺第10節嘅裏邊，佢咁講，神去挑戰當時嘅以色列人，你試下我，如果你遵守嘅時候，睇我祝唔祝福你。
So in Malachi chapter 3, verse 10, God apparently put out a test of faith, so if, you bring the whole tithe into the storehouse that there may be food in my house, test me in this and see if, what I will
會唔會一
do.
個咁樣嘅情況，
So then certain situation comes about.
好多人唔去做11奉獻嘅時候，佢哋會諗：哎呀，我有呢個需要，呢個需要，呢個需要。弟兄姊妹，當我哋去實踐11奉獻嘅時候，其實你信唔信得過神會祝福你？呢個信心。
So often people, I don't have money to give tithes, so therefore I don't give. But certainly, have you had the faith that, when you give, when you don't have that, God will pour blessings onto you?
你信得過自己嘅能力，定係信得過呢位神佢會照顧你？
Do you believe in your own ability, or you believe this God who will be giving all the provisions that you need?
原來奉獻係反映緊我哋有冇去遵守神嘅旨意。
So definitely, a second point, giving is a sign of obedience, to God's will.
我哋做基督徒，我哋好想遵行神旨意，但係今日喺奉獻嘅事上，你有冇遵行緊神嘅旨意？
So a lot of the times Christians believe that, oh yeah, I'm obedient to God, but, over, this giving responsibility, have you obeyed God's will?
再睇，我哋留意第4節
And let's continue, like in verse 4.
啊，保羅形容到馬其頓嘅教會嘅人，佢話再三求保羅佢哋准他們在供給聖徒嘅恩情上有份。
So in verse 4, Christians at Macedonian churches, they actually pleaded with Paul for the privilege of sharing in this service to the saints.
即係我哋牧會都冇諗過，弟兄姊妹會有嚟，你求啊，你俾我奉獻啦，你俾我奉獻啦，你俾。哇！不過話俾你聽，真係有啲咁嘅弟兄姊妹嘅。
I've been kind of pastoring church for a long time, but very rarely, we would have Christian who would come to us and, oh, pastor, please let us give offering. But indeed, I'm telling you that there are Christians, who are so willing to give, and they would plead to
即係
us.
我話俾你聽，pandemic 開始，有時有啲弟兄姊妹翻唔到嚟，真係有弟兄姊妹多次催我，牧師你幾時嚟啊？幾時嚟啊？我有奉獻啊，你可唔可以嚟啊？我真係再三求啊！
Now, I'm going to share with you that during the pandemic, with the shutdown, there actually, have been a situation, brother and sister, would plead to me that, I have offering here, please like come and pick it up.
保羅去睇呢一個唔係單係奉獻，呢個係恩情，係一個善行。
Certainly, Paul did not see giving as just giving, but indeed, giving, it's sharing, in the service to the saints.
保羅點解提到馬其頓教會？
So why did Paul always reference the Macedonian churches?
當時馬其頓教會，佢哋都喺大患難嘅當中，都係俾當時嘅猶太人啊，嗰啲嘅高層啊，去逼迫緊。
So apparently Paul referenced them because, they did not have it easy. The Macedonian churches, Christians, they were being persecuted by other Jews and the government then.
甚至當時嗰啲嘅人，佢哋唔係話個個都好富有，而且佢哋都係真係好有限，甚至喺極窮之間。保羅咁樣形容。
So apparently Christians, when they were under the most severe trial, they were in a state of extreme poverty.
保羅想話俾我哋聽，當我哋心裏邊有一種嘅善行，又願意去行善嘅時候，就勝過嗰環境裏邊嘅限制。
So Paul wanted us to know, when our will to do good deeds, to be able to give, to help those who are needy, it's way surpassing, the kind of like situation and circumstances, even though it was poor, that it would surpass that.
今日我哋喺停止嘅奉獻嘅上邊嘅時候，會唔會因為我哋個心想行善嘅心唔夠強，或者失落咗？
Certainly, giving or not giving, is it that we don't have a will, a commitment, to do good deeds, so in a way the message is giving is a sign of good deeds.
最後保羅去提到，佢話他們在患難中受大試煉嘅時候，仍有滿足嘅快樂。
Paul highlighted even the Macedonian Christians out of the most severe trial, they indeed were overflow with joy.
試想像一下，
So let's imagine.
當你突然之間行下路俾即係而家可能唔使收啦俾哇成個月俾人插咗好多相啊！
So apparently, let's say you've been driving, and then somehow you were photoed.
我相信冇一個人啊，你話好炫耀啊，好開心啊！呀，我俾人影咗相啊，有一張相，佢話俾你聽我有相啊。
So nobody would come up and say, hey, I'm so overjoyed because, I've been kind of photographed and ticketed.
雖然唔扣分，但你都唔開心。
So even though, you didn't lose any traffic points, but certainly, you would be upset and not overflow with joy.
係咪啊？
Is it true?
未試過啊，咁感謝神啊嚇，咁啊，哇！即係點解會唔開心啊？因為我哋要俾錢啊嘛。
Because you're unhappy because you've been ticketed, because you have to pay, for your fines.
人嘅常理係俾錢唔開心。
So certainly, it's just a normal logic that we're not happy when we have to pay for what we did.
但係你知道點解你去奉獻嘅時候，你俾咗出去，你會係喜樂，甚至係滿足嘅喜樂。
So apparently now you learn that when you are willing to give, then you will be overflowing with joy. It's the joy, that is from within.
係反映你嘅喜樂，係反映緊你奉獻你嘅心。
Certainly, if you're overflowing with joy, that is a sign of your giving. So
原
giving
來
is
呢
a
啲嘅
sign of
標，
joy. Mhm.
原來呢啲嘅標記係反映緊我哋喺奉獻嘅態度上邊，究竟我哋係處於一種乜嘢嘅態度？
So certainly, all this, it's about giving, and your heart's attitude.
你今日有快樂嗎？
So do you have joy in your heart today?
今日你嘅奉獻係咪願意樂意去幫助人，行神嘅旨意，彰顯神自己嘅愛？
So today, let's reflect on, your giving. Is it a sign of love for others? Are you obeying God's will? You are committed to good deeds and therefore, that you are with joy.
今日喺你自己嘅奉獻嘅裏邊，其實話咗一樣嘢，話咗一個乜嘢嘅信息俾你知道？
So your giving behavior certainly, has offered you a message, indeed.
或者喺我哋嘅奉獻嘅當中，其實神量度緊我哋乜嘢嘅裏邊嘅心態。
Certainly, giving, it's also God's way of taking a measure, of our heart's attitude.
聖經喺《使徒行傳》裏邊，佢講一個好寶貴嘅説話，佢話施比受更有福。
In the New Testament book of Acts, chapter 20, it mentions such a beautiful statement. It is more blessed to give than to receive.
今日我哋好期望做一個有福嘅人。
So today we all want and desire, to be someone who's blessed.
弟兄姊妹，我哋願唔願意做一個樂於施予嘅人？
But at the same time, are we willing, to be someone who is so willing to give generously?
呢種嘅施予係出於你裏邊嗰種嘅內心。
So your giving, it's a reflection of your attitude inside.
我哋心臟有問題，我哋會好緊張去處理。
Certainly, when we have our heart conditions, we become very nervous, that we will take action to make sure, to take care of it.
我哋內心、我哋嘅情況、我哋嘅心態，我哋有冇去着意？
But at the same time, have we been careful? Have we kind of worked on noticing and observing our heart's attitude?
如果你繼續研讀去睇第8、第9章嘅時候，第7節佢咁樣講。
So if you continue 2 Corinthians chapter 8 and 9 study, in verse 7 it says,
嗱，我哋試下一齊讀第7節嚇。
So let's read it like in unison together. This is verse
聖
7.
經話：你們
But
既然
just
在
as you
心
excelled
口
in
才、知
everything,
識、熱心
in
和待
faith,
我
in
們
speech,
嘅愛
in
心上，
knowledge, in
都
complete
格外顯
earnestness,
出
and
滿
in your
足
love
來，
for us,
就當在這
so that
慈
you
惠
also
嘅事上
excel
也
in this
額外
grace
顯出
of
滿
giving.
足來。嗱，保羅咧，佢嘗試做一種咁樣嘅對比。
Certainly, the Apostle Paul was trying to make a comparison.
保羅話：佢哋有好多嘅口才知識嘅裏邊，其實係反映緊佢哋嘅一啲嘅操練係有嘅。
So apparently, Paul highlight, these qualities: faith, speech, knowledge, earnestness, and
好
love.
緊張我哋嘅信心。
So he mentioned that they all had it.
我哋有緊張愛心，但係我哋有冇睇奉獻，亦都同樣係一個屬靈嘅操練。
So Paul make the comparison. Yeah, people saw all of this as important and critical, but how about the grace of giving, this measure, the same.
保羅，哥林多教會，你好多上邊有覺得有成長，但係你喺奉獻上邊有冇忽略咗？你有冇喺當中追求喺呢一個嘅環節裏邊嘅滿足？
So Paul apparently was trying to challenge the Corinthian church Christians that, wow, you have all of the above now. Like, how about the grace of giving? Have you consider that and maybe increase also, to discipline yourself on the matter of giving.
耶穌嚟到世間，開始去傳道嘅時候，佢提出一個好緊要嘅訊息。
So as you learn, when Jesus first came out to preach, Jesus brought out, a very, very important truth.
馬太福音第6章嘅裏邊，耶穌去提當時嘅人咧，佢話你嘅財寶在哪裏，你嘅心在哪裏。
Jesus said in Matthew chapter 6, verse 21, "For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also."
耶穌好直接話俾我哋聽，你嘅財寶其實反映緊你嘅內心。
So certainly, Jesus very pointedly, Jesus mentioned where your treasure is, well, there your heart will be too.
呢個內心係指到你嘅心係讓黑暗籠罩，定係俾光明籠罩？
So in other words, is your heart being blinded with brightness and light, or darkness on the other hand?
弟兄姊妹，保羅帶我哋第二個層面嘅觀念，原來奉獻係一個屬靈嘅操練嘅一種。
So apparently Paul clearly outlined that, giving is also a kind of spiritual discipline.
你記唔記得今年我哋最嬲尾第4個主日，我哋睇唔同嘅屬靈嘅操練。
So certainly, the fourth Sunday, we have already studied number 4, right? A spiritual discipline.
我哋學習去讀經，學習祈禱，去默觀，我哋有冇好好操練我哋奉獻上邊嗰個嘅遵行神嘅旨意？
Certainly, at the beginning of the year, we study how important it is for us to have devotion, to read the Bible, to prayer, and how about we need to add on. So giving is also a kind of spiritual discipline.
試想像一下，回顧你嘅人生，當你初信或者未信主，你睇奉獻嘅觀念，或者當我哋初信主睇奉獻嘅觀念。或者當我哋受浸之後，我哋睇奉獻嘅觀念，或者我哋信咗一段嘅時間，今日我哋點睇嘅奉獻觀念？你係咪成長緊？
So apparently, let's reflect on our attitude towards giving, at different times of our Christian life. Maybe at the beginning, when you first committed, or when you were baptized, and maybe along the way and up until now, has your giving attitude change over time?
可能好多嘅人，佢因為我知道我返教會要奉獻，我唔信主添。
So some people might say, well, if I go to church, I'm going to have to give money, give tithes. So forget it. I'm not even wanting to go and be a Christian anymore.
或者當我哋受浸之後，我哋成日對自己講，神知道我哋有好多嘅需要，我可以遲啲先，神體諒我。我哋嘗試去窒息咗我哋嘅奉獻。但係今日你信咗主咁耐，係咪仲係停留喺呢一種嘅光景嘅當中？
Sometimes maybe, we have suffocated, this giving commitment, this attitude, because, wow, God loves me, God knows me, that I just don't get enough, so I don't have to give. But how about like now, over time, have you shift, in your attitude about giving?
保羅繼續去延伸嘅時候，其實背後當呢個操練嚟到嘅時候，其實係反映緊我哋一啲嘅優先嘅次序。
Certainly, Paul continued to encourage us to look at maybe, your giving attitude and behavior, reveals your priority and the value you put on certain things.
保羅喺第5節後半句咁話：先把自己獻給主，又歸附了我們。
So in verse 5, like the later part, Paul definitely mentioned, hey, give yourself first to the Lord and then to us in keeping with God's will.
原來喺奉獻背後提醒我哋嗰個價值觀，我哋嗰優先次序要擺好。
Certainly, over the matter of giving, sometimes we have to really discern, the value we place in and also the order of priority.
或者我哋唔樂意去奉獻嘅時候，會唔會我哋嗰個優先次序，其實我哋唔係擺主為我哋人生之首？
So certainly, maybe when we looked at like giving and giving to what, and sometimes it really revealed that we have not put God, in the first priority.
會唔會我哋今日擺享樂，擺一啲嘅物質，或者擺我哋嗰種嘅信心嗰種嘅情況，係凌駕於主、遵行主、愛主、主喺我生命為首之上？
So apparently, maybe, take a look at your priority order. Maybe sometimes, you put entertainment or maybe materialistic thing or even, the measure of your faith or weight about, that your commitment to following God's, obeying Him, loving Him, and putting Him as your first priority in life.
或者今日當我哋去喺當中嘅掙扎，其實話緊俾我聽，我哋嗰個價值觀係擺緊喺邊度？
So in other words, maybe if you were to be struggling, then, where are your values? Where do you put value to what things?
金錢唔可以取代咗主嘅地位，但係當我哋奉獻，其實係反映緊我哋有冇願意讓主喺你人生裏邊居首。
So money never replaced, God's priority in our life, but certainly your giving, it's a true revelation of where, you have placed God, in your life's priorities.
當我哋感受得到神個拯救我哋嗰種嘅寶貴，保羅要我哋提醒我哋應該點回應，我哋要將身體獻上當作活祭，係聖潔，係神所喜悅的。你們如此侍奉，乃是理所當然。
The Apostle Paul said it clearly in Romans chapter 12:1. Your way of like demonstrating, like Paul said, I urge you, brothers, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as living sacrifices, holy and pleasing to God. This is your spiritual act of worship.
奉獻係一個屬靈嘅操練，操練我哋，調教我哋嘅優先次序，調教我哋嘅價值觀。
Giving is a spiritual discipline and truly supporting you to review, reflect, reorganize, your priority and also values.
今日你做基督徒，你嘅價值觀以乜嘢為你嘅優先？
Today, as a Christian, what are your priorities? What are your values now?
當我哋繼續睇呢段經文，我哋留意第6節。
So let's pay attention to verse 6.
保羅去派提多去提佢哋，你們既然在中間開辦咗慈惠嘅事，就當辦成。
So certainly, kind of Paul mentioned, in verse 6 that, hey, he had earlier made the beginning to bring also to completion, this act of grace on your part.
原來保羅要提佢哋，你有心去幫人，你要去落實先得㗎。
So in other words, Paul said, hey, if you have made a commitment, an earlier commitment, now, you got to complete it. You got to make sure, you complete the act.
原來保羅去提佢哋，你哋要有一種有始有終嘅一個嘅態度，去喺呢個操練上邊。
Paul encouraged, the Corinthian church Christians that, hey, you got to make a commitment, and indeed to follow through.
點解保羅要咁提？
So why would Paul mention this?
其實保羅好了解信徒佢哋嘅靈性，佢哋嘅情況。
So in a way, Paul was quite discerning in terms of like, the spiritual life, of Christians.
好多時我哋對主嘅回應，我哋係想嘅。
So a lot of the times, maybe, we truly want to respond to God's will, and callings. We want
我
to.
哋想讀聖經嘅，
So we truly want to read the Bible.
我哋想多啲祈禱嘅，
We want to pray even more.
我哋想愛主多啲嘅。
We want to love God more.
但係好多基督徒只係停留喺想嘅階段。
But a lot of Christians somehow tend to just rest and stuck on just wanting.
點解基督徒奉獻係一個操練？
So why giving, for Christians, it's a spiritual discipline.
唔係淨係想，唔係淨係話有心，而係我哋點樣去落實，去活出嚟。呢一個就係一個操練。
So certainly the discipline element of this, it's for Christians not so much to, I want it, but indeed, it's taking actual steps, making a strong commitment to actually following through with giving.
屬靈操練，保羅睇奉獻係一個屬靈嘅操練，係反映緊我哋嘅優先次序，反映緊我哋有冇始有冇終。
Paul looked at giving, as a spiritual disciplines, whether we give, in accordance with our priority and discipline. Giving also requires, us to commit, to complete.
弟兄姊妹，當我哋今日安靜喺上帝嘅面前，
Brothers and sisters, as we spend our time in fellowship with God today,
可能我哋受浸，可能我哋曾幾何時對神好樂意，我願意奉獻。但今日你嘅奉獻嘅情況係點樣？
perhaps, there came a time in the past that, yes, Lord, I want to commit myself, I want to give, but how about like now at this time, where are you at spiritually?
或者我哋信咗主咁耐，你嘅優先次序以乜嘢為首咧？
Or perhaps,
其實係一個息路，讓我哋能夠去對自己一啲嘅點視。
perhaps now that you've accepted Christ for a long time, what are your priorities? Where are your values? Maybe, this is a time for us to reveal and to reflect.
保羅喺腓立比書裏邊咁講，其實馬頓教會有好多係反映緊腓立比教會嘅情況。
So certainly in the book of Philippians, the Apostle Paul also mentioned or referenced them a lot.
保羅咁樣勸勉又稱讚腓立比教會，佢話：我深信那在你們動了善工的，必成全這工，直到耶穌基督嘅日子。
Paul truly encouraged the Philippine church and mentioned to them that, hey, I'm being confident of this, that he, who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus.
換句話講，神俾感動我哋，神會幫助我哋去落實。弟兄姊妹，今日你有冇讓神幫助你去落實？
So in other words, for God who had touched our hearts to begin giving, and then God would have and must have, follow us to help us to carry on to completion. Brother and sister, have you been touched, by God? Do you signal, that is God's calling to you?
如果你睇保羅喺哥林多後書第8章，當佢哋講到奉獻背後有一個好緊要嘅因素。
So certainly in 2 Corinthians chapter 8, right from the beginning, Paul mentioned what giving is about.
呢個因素其實貫穿咗喺啲整個嘅段落嘅當中。
So apparently, this very true element kind of ran through the entire, these 2 chapters.
你會留意一開始嘅時候，佢話弟兄們，我把神賜給馬其頓教會嘅恩告訴你們。
Paul mentioned from the get-go, hey, brothers, we want you to know about the grace that God has given the Macedonian churches.
弟兄姊妹，保羅想帶出，原來奉獻係反映緊神嘅恩典。
Paul wants to highlight giving. Indeed, it's actually God's grace.
喺當中嘅時候，佢哋可以辦慈惠嘅事，亦嘅格內顯出滿足嘅喜樂。
So certainly, they could excel, the Christians excel in this grace of giving, and then they shall be satisfied.
當一個信徒一個群體去樂意去奉獻嘅時候，其實反映緊原來神好祝福呢一個嘅人或者呢一個群體，彰顯緊神嘅恩典。
So when a community, a Christian community, is able to give, in a way, it also reveals God's grace and manifestation of God's grace upon this particular group.
原來喺奉獻去捐輸幫助嘅時候，背後有一個好大嘅一個嘅原因或者一個嘅心意。保羅喺呢段經文嘅裏邊講咗出嚟，呢個就係第14節裏邊講。
In verse 14, verse 13, Paul basically highlighted, this truth.
我哋留意第34節。
Verses 13 and 14.
請聽我讀。我原不是要別人輕省你們受累，乃要均平，就是要你們富裕。現在可以補他們嘅不足，使他們富裕，將來也可以補你們不足。原來保羅喺當中嘅時候，喺當中彼此嘅扶持幫助嘅，係帶出一個嘅恩，將神嘅恩典去均平。
So here in verse 13 and 14, Paul truly wanted to highlight that giving, is also equalizing God's grace, in a way.
今日你有嘅可以幫助周圍嘅人，將來可能嗰啲你有需要嘅時候，周圍嘅人就會幫助你。
Which is to say that you have needs now and people will meet your needs, and maybe perhaps in the future when you can step up and meet the needs of other people.
保羅刻意提到耶穌基督佢點樣去自己嘅豐富為我哋成為貧窮。其實保羅去強調我哋嘅奉獻其實係跟隨緊耶穌基督呢個恩典嘅榜樣。
So apparently, taking Jesus as a good role model and experience, giving, it's an example of following, God's grace like Jesus himself.
保羅再者佢提到，原來我哋嘅奉獻可以我哋嘅熱心去激動咗更多嘅人。
So apparently, our enthusiasm can certainly, stir up like the same, in other people.
去鼓勵周圍嘅人去學下一啲好嘅善行。
So apparently encouraging other people, to engage, in doing good deeds.
喺第9章第8節裏邊話，神能將各樣嘅恩惠多多地加給你們。
In chapter 9, verse 8, Paul also mentioned, God is able to make all grace abound to you.
我哋嘅奉獻係回應緊上帝嘅恩典。
So apparently, our giving is our response, to God's grace.
原來呢種嘅回應係能夠傳到永恆。
And these indeed, will, last until forever.
故此耶穌記唔記得提醒我哋引用嘅經文馬太福音第6章，耶穌鼓勵我哋積攢財寶在天上。
So like, we first read that, giving, is a way of storing treasures, in heaven.
奉獻最後一個好緊要嘅動機係要讓神喺當中得榮耀。
And also giving, very, very significant and important. It's, to glorify God.
弟兄姊妹，話說回來，如果我哋喺奉獻上邊忽略咗，會唔會我哋冇去？我哋 I don't care 神嘅榮耀 ，I don't care 人哋有冇激勵 ，I don't care 神嘅恩典，但係其實我哋好 care 神嘅恩典有冇喺我哋身上。
Certainly, maybe this is a good time to reflect, our giving, whether, we might have over time ignore giving. It's actually, a way to glorify God, encouraging others, and are responding to God's grace for us. So all of these things that maybe, right, we might have ignored or neglected.
今日最後我哋安靜喺上帝嘅面前。
Today, as we stay in fellowship, with God today.
今日上帝喺你身上有咩嘅恩典？
So, what are some of the blessings that God, has given you into your life?
今日你有冇將上帝嘅恩典與周圍嘅人去分享？
Have you shared, God's blessings with other people around you?
或者我哋問自己一個問題：我哋可以點樣讓周圍嘅人能夠感受上帝嘅恩典？
Or maybe you could ask yourself this question: what am I going to do? What can I do to let other people also experience, God's grace as well?
或者你回顧喺你嘅基督徒嘅信仰裏邊，會唔會喺幾時或者喺咩嘅情況，你停止咗上帝嘅恩典？你覺得自己已經可以搞掂，你忽略咗神嘅恩典，你或者你攞咗神嘅恩典當咗係自己嘅能力，而冇將佢
Or perhaps over time, have you neglected, to count God's blessings for you? Or maybe even at one time you thought, you don't need God's grace upon you. You don't need to glorify Him because you have more faith, in your own skills and abilities.
聖經佢咁話，
In the
少種的
Bible,
少收，多種的多收，這話是真的。
in the Bible, in Corinthians, whoever sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, but whoever sows generously will also reap generously.
今日神俾我哋嘅金錢，俾我哋嘅才幹，俾我哋嘅時間，你有冇下種？
So certainly have you downloaded, God's grace and blessings onto you, your skills, your abilities, your time, your money.
你有幾努力嘅下種？
So, how hard, have you been downloading?
如果你從冇下種，你點期望有收成？
So, if you've never sow, you certainly do not expect you're going to reap or harvest.
保羅要我哋明白一個嘅觀念，當我哋奉獻嘅時候，其實係延續緊上帝喺呢個世界嘅恩典。
So certainly Paul truly wanted to highlight for us giving, it's indeed a way of extending God's grace for us.
弟兄姊妹，健康嘅教會、健康嘅人生，最後一個嘅標記講到做管家，我哋要做一個慷慨嘅管家。
So as you know, the characteristics of a healthy church, healthy life, the one last spiritual discipline, would be our stewardship and our generosity.
上兩次我哋睇到點樣做管家，今日神俾我哋嘅才幹，俾我哋嘅恩賜，俾我哋嘅時間，俾我哋嘅一切，我哋點樣去用翻喺神自己嘅裏邊？
So I think last few times we talked about stewardship. Today we focused on all the blessings, gifts that God has given us, our talents, our money, our wealth, and all those things. Have we given back? Have we been generous to kind of reinvest, and respond to God's grace for us?
如果上帝要藉着奉獻去量度我哋，上帝係得咗一個乜嘢嘅答案？
So let's say what kind of God answer, God will give, if God is using giving as a measure, of our love and a commitment to Him.
喺奉獻，如果係一個屬靈嘅操練，今日你操練嘅情況係點樣？
So if giving is a spiritual discipline, then, or one of the spiritual discipline, how's your discipline going today?
或者我哋應該點樣繼續去操練，讓我哋喺奉獻裏邊越嚟越健康，越嚟越滿神嘅心意？
Or, in other words, how are you going to kind of discipline yourself? How are you going to kind of develop on this in your way of this exercise, this giving,
即係佢問：如果神要透過奉獻去延續佢嘅恩典，今日我哋有冇止息咗神自己嘅恩典？
So if giving is a way to extend God's grace, so have we suffocated? Have we kind of obstruct, the extension of God's grace?